Good morning, everybody. I am Fredrick VonHousen. Where is Paul Green this morning, you ask? Well, he is not here. I have usurped his YouTube channel this morning, and you will be forced to listen to me for the entire time. You might be wondering, why would I want to usurp such an innocent little YouTube channel? Because I hated the innocence and that dorky Paul Green and his, oh, look at me, I'm a comedian. Everybody listen to my funny jokes. Well, I have watched every one of his stand-up routines, and he does not say any funny jokes. He just cries about dating like a little girl. So I decided that this morning I would make sure he does not ever say anything ever again. And now you will listen to me and my jokes. You will listen to them and you will laugh at them, or perhaps I will come for you next. So what is the deal with all of the online dating? I mean, seriously, do people really think that they are going to find love with a profile picture and a little blurb about how sad they are and how they are looking for love? And oh, I am a loyal person who wants to settle down. Yeah, good luck finding love with such a stupid, innocent, little boring blurb about you and your pathetic little life. That is why online dating is stupid. That is the joke. You laugh now. So what is the deal with all of the Walmarts? I mean, seriously. Did the Waltons just decide, hey, why don't we have a big building where all of the losers can go to shop? That is the joke about Walmart. I mean, seriously, whenever I go to Walmart, I look around and I go, oh my goodness, is this a store or the welfare department? That is the joke. I have a feeling some of you are looking at me like, we do not find your jokes funny. I just want you to know that I know who you are, and I know where you live. And if you do not laugh at the jokes, I will find you, and I will force you to laugh at them. These are funny jokes. The jokes are funny. So I was out on a date with a girl. And when she said, hey, are you going to tip the waiter? I said, no, I don't think he needs any more advice. That is the joke. Did you find that joke funny? Perhaps it's because you Americans do not know good humor when you see good humor. You listen to your PaulGreenComedy.com and you laugh and you laugh and you laugh. But you do not understand what real humor is. Real humor is man getting kicked in the groin or cow getting pushed to the ground. That is the real humor. Oh, I see. You do not want to laugh at me because you don't know my backstory. You're wondering, perhaps we would laugh at Fredrick VonHousen if we knew a little bit more about him. Well, I was born very young, and when I was a little boy of 3 years old, my mother and father got me a goat, and I was to care for that goat. But one night I wanted to eat the candy and go to the theater, and I did not feed my little goat. And in the morning, when I woke up and I went to go find my goat, what do you think I found? A very angry goat who then kicked me in the groin. That is a joke. Do you remember how I said that the funny joke is when somebody gets hit in the groin? I never had a goat. But there was one time when I had goat's milk. I only enjoyed it a little bit. Perhaps 2%. That is the joke. Now you are probably wondering, wait, if this is Fredrick VonHousen and not the Paul Green comedian, then why does he look exactly like Paul? And why is he driving to the same work that Paul drives to every morning? Perhaps we cannot believe this Fredrick VonHousen. Perhaps there is some sort of ruse. Well, let me assure you that I am definitely not the Paul Green. I am the Fredrick VonHousen. And what I have done is I am actually not here, but I am in a secret computer lab that through the use of high-speed Wi-Fi, I am controlling the very neurons of the Paul Green comedian's brain, and I am interjecting my very thoughts and words into his. So also in the physical sense, yes, Fredrick VonHousen is not there. In another sense, I am very much here. And I have complete control and dominance over the Paul Green comedian. For example, if I say, Paul, raise your hand very high. You see, he doesn't even know he's doing this right now. His hand is just going to stay on the ceiling until I tell his hand to do something else. And very random, like this. Or like this. Or this. Or this. So the Paul Green is no longer in control of his body. Do you think I should make him run into the car right in front of him? No, I will not do that. Because then, once his physical body is in demise, I could no longer usurp his body and intellect for my own domination. Stop! Stop looking at me like that! I can see that none of you really are buying into the Fredrick VonHousen. Perhaps I come for you next, no? Do you not think that I will do it? Because I will do it. I will get what I want! Sometimes Fredrick VonHousen wonders why he is so devious. Sometimes he just wants to be a normal person and to feel loved and to be able to feel the warmth of the sun on his face. But Fredrick VonHousen has been banished to this secret lab of computers and Wi-Fi. And there is no one there for me to love. Each day I browse the online dating websites, looking for another woman who can soothe the angered soul of my heart. But alas, when I send the email after the email, and the winky flirt, unfortunately, no woman reciprocates the flirt. And thus there I am alone, day after day, and the only satisfaction I get is when I can for a brief moment find respite in the mind control of another human being. I just wish I would have chosen a human being to mind control who has a little bit more hair. I usually don't look anything like this. I'm actually very handsome. Well, I can see that I have made Paul Green comedian still go to his work. And when he gets to his work, I must go ahead and end transmission, and Fredrick VonHousen must go back to being alone and telling jokes to nobody but the wall. But I am glad that for this brief moment you were able to listen to me and all of my funny jokes. But now I am afraid that Fredrick VonHousen, he must go away. But perhaps someday soon, I will decide that I want to control Paul Green again. But until then, I must go. Hey everybody. I'm already at work. Sorry I didn't get to do a broadcast today. But it's Friday, so I'll see you on Monday. PaulGreenComedy.com, comedianscommute.com. Have a good weekend.